Don, I know we're getting ready to hop into the truck. I'm going to go out and check out some food plots here. I brought out 3 of your favorites right here. Why don't you explain a little bit why you like using these?
I've had a lot of success with all these. Slam Dunk, Lights Out, and Honey Hole. A lot of times if I got a plot big enough, I'll separate them. Like for instance, I'll plant the radishes or the turnips in August.
Yep. They
need a little bit longer than the oats do.
Absolutely.
I plant the oats in September, like mid-September. Same with the Slam Dunk. I might not plant it the same time I do Honey Hole.
Right.
But you're getting the benefit out of all 3.
Absolutely.
By having them all there.
Yep.
But if I got a plot small enough, let's say it's a 1/4 of an acre, I don't have enough room to divide them all out.
Right.
So I'll run them through a grain drill, put about 60, 70 pounds of oats, and incorporate the Honey Hole and the Slam Dunk, blend it up good, drill it. I've had excellent luck that way.
Yeah, you're giving the deer, you know, an all-season food source where, you know, like with the Honey Hole, you're looking at more of a later season. The Slam Dunk is early all the way through late season.
Yeah.
When you mix them together, even if you're using a grain drill or if you're just broadcasting, it works great.
Yeah, Honey Hole needs a couple of hard freezes.
Yes, it does.
And it turns to sugar, and that will just slam the tops. Even if you got them planted late, they don't make big bulbs.
Right.
I personally don't like great big bulbs anyway.
Me neither.
I like more of the tennis ball size bulbs.
Yep.
But and the Slam Dunk, it's the same thing. More of an October for me.
Yep.
Maybe up to November, but from there on, it's more about the Lights Out and the Honey Hole.
Absolutely. Well, I say we hop in the truck and go check them out.
Let's go look.
All right. Thanks for joining in to episode 1 of the Secrets of Kandiland. I got Mr. Don Kisky here with me. Don, tell us about this farm and what you do to set it up.
This particular plot we call Bobcat Plot. And just like you guys, you know, you have to name your plots like we name our deer. First started taking pictures here, started getting pictures of bobcats. So now it's Bobcat Plot. But this is one of Kandiland's favorite plots, and it's not big, it's small. It's probably only 1.5 acres here.
Right.
But you can see how this bottlenecks and go down to a beautiful bedding area here.
Yeah.
So I got corn behind us for a perfect wind, because a west wind gets rid of your wind. So we brush a blind in here. I come in with my Antler King. I plant this to Lights Out and Honey Hole and Slam Dunk. I put it all in the grain drill. I'll come in here with probably just Roundup, burn this down with chemical, come here with my no-till drill. I plant it all with one swipe. And in the past, it has been fantastic.
Oh yeah, this is a great spot.
We've shot some studs out of this field.
Yeah. Well, and also too, you know, you're talking about using your grain drill, but if any of you guys out there have a spot like this, the 3 that he talked about, the Lights Out, the Slam Dunk, the Honey Hole, you can actually do that as a broadcast method too.
Yeah, you don't have to get fancy with it.
No, you don't have to. No, good seed to soil contact's all you're looking for.
That's right. We talked earlier, if you have a cattle panel, anything to drag it after you broadcast it, to get a little bit of soil over the top of that.
Yeah, you just want it real light. You know, Don, I think you've heard me tell this before, and you probably already knew it, but a farmer told me one time, you should never plant a seed any deeper than 3 times the diameter of the seed.
That's about right.
So, you know, dragging a little panel over it, cold packing it in, something like that's going to work out great if you're going to do the broadcast method.
As you well know, Honey Hole is about like a speck of pepper.
Yeah, it is.
You can probably get by without dragging anything, to be honest with you, but you got to be careful. We're really dry here, and we're coming up on turnip time here pretty quick.
Yes.
So what I'll do is I'll actually wait for a rain before I do anything.
Right.
Because here's what happens to me. I'll come in here, I'll do this, and I'll have just enough moisture to sprout my seed and kill it.
Yep.
So I wait for a good rain, then I come back in with the drill and plant right in moisture.
Absolutely.
And I'm guaranteed to stand that way.
Now, you know, when you're talking about how you're treating the ground with the herbicide, what are you using to kill pigweed? That's something that a lot of people have issue with.
Nobody can kill pigweed.
Oh, I know. It's a hard one to do.
You can kill it if you're not got a crop planted there.
Yes, yes.
So what I do, I come in with a product like Liberty, sprayed at 43 ounces. I use 3 pounds of AMS, a half a gallon of oil per 100, and I'll go in and throw another quart of Roundup on that too, for a better kill on the grasses.
Oh, we will.
So Roundup and Liberty, you'll have no pigweed, I promise you.
And again, don't do that to an established food plot, only do it to kill off.
That's exactly right.
You don't want to kill the whole thing off.
Yeah, like I said, these giant bucks have been killed on this field. I missed the big booner right there behind us.
In 2022, when Don finally encountered Triple Brow on the hoof, he was a giant that had developed into exactly what Don was expecting. Don was so excited to finally see Triple Brow that through the excitement, Don missed him. And it left him feeling beyond sick.
A giant, scored 195 inches. I'm sick about that one, so now I'm trying to regroup, find something good. Anyhow,
I remember getting that video.
Yep, and then the big, almost 200-incher comes stands right here. I remember seeing his horns come up over the top of the hill.
Unbelievable, it's the 10x9. I believe he's free. Maybe he'll follow a doe in here tonight, give me a crack.
This buck walks out, and I threw the binos on him, and man, he just did not disappoint on the hoof. He was a great looking deer, stacked tines. Like I said, 10 points on one side, 9 on the other. Comes walking through the Antler King and walks up there, bumps a few does, circles around, but he just never came within, I think it was 60 yards. And at this point, I know if I'm patient, I'm not gonna have to take a 60-yarder. So many things can happen. I mean, just a little bit of a step and you gut shoot him. So I let this deer walk, and hopefully on a different hunt, I'll get him closer.
Awesome looking deer. I'm not believing it, boys. Beautiful deer. Never expected a mature buck to be free tonight. It's a hot night, November 15th. I figured every buck in the country was breeding. One of my biggest bucks on the farm, one of the biggest. He's probably 180s type deer, 185. You never know, might be able to get him up here before dark. Need to get him in here, man. Wow. Gotta go the other direction now, but...
So it wasn't 2 nights later, I'm back in the same blind that 10x9 shows up again. Now mind you, this is during lockdown time. It's like, why is a 5-year-old of his status walking around free? Anyway, he comes out into the plot, he's eating on the Antler King, everything perfect. He's burning time, but he's walking towards me. I'm getting great footage. He gets all the way up. I'm starting to lose light. He gets close to 20 yards and he's facing me.
Unbelievable, it's the 10x9.
And it's just, time is ticking away, ticking away. It's like, turn, you gotta turn. Walks up, and he never turns. I totally lose light to where the camera can't pick up no more. And I have to watch him at 20 yards. And that was a real painful thing to do.
I had the 10x9. He came out kind of late, but he worked all the way across the field, got great footage, came all the way to the blind at 20 yards and ran out of light. He faced me. He never would turn. Just my luck.
You know, the last thing I want to do is put all this time and all this effort into shooting these deer and have it be bad footage. So once the camera starts to lose light like that, you're just thinking to yourself, no, don't do it. You give him another chance, he'll be back. So that's exactly what we did, and we let that deer walk that night. Just get some great footage on this plot because of the way the horizon in the fall, all you see is tines coming up over the hill.
Oh, man.
So yeah, that's one of the reasons it's our favorite plot.
Well, I say we hop in the truck and get ready to go to the second place and
Let's do it.
Go from there. Well, thanks for joining in. We'll see you next week with episode 2.